Hi everybody, welcome to the channel, and in the limited time I've got to tell you all about Netflix's new exciting series. I hope I've done them justice. League of Legends, done reactions to Vauxhall Calling, check that out in my playlist. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel if you like this as well, because I think, and I have been totally revolutionized by, in other words, I have gone from what the hell to, hey, this is pretty cool, to I really enjoy League of Legends in a short period of time because of the animation, because of the theme music, because of the choice of characters and how they develop them and how they teach us many lessons. And I've really got my mindset, where have I been in 20 years not going with PC games and keeping up with the development of what's going on around me? But I am catching up, and this is one I've caught up with as well. Due to COVID, its release date was delayed, and in September of this year they announced around the 25th Arcane was officially going to be released, and it was November the 6th. It's past November the 6th. Don't panic, everybody. You can go onto Netflix, and the way they've done it is it's almost like a trilogy. Each series is 3 episodes of 40 minutes, and then say, well, we're forgiven because of his age. Those mature guys are into the PC world and games, let me tell you. And the little boy in me is coming out more and more. I'm looking forward. I just want to hit the button. So I'm going to hit the button, going to shut up, and let's get going. And the lyrics are in front of me. I can't wait to watch the series as well. Oh my god. That is cool. Straight away, that's cool. Wow.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself. But I'm ready. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my phone, and the laughter in the halls and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse fit in a mind. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself.
Look, okay, I'm hoping that somebody pray for me. I'm praying that somebody hope for me. I'm staying where nobody supposed to be. Posted, being a wreck of emotions. Ready to go whenever you let me know. The road is long, so put the pedal into the flow. The energy on my trail, my energy unavailable. I'ma tell him I still away go. Hey, when I fly on my drive to the top, I've been out of shape, thinking out the box. I'm an astronaut. I blasted off the planet, rock that caused catastrophe, and it matters more because I had it. Now I had, I thought about wreaking havoc on an opposition, kinda shocking. They want a static with precision. I'm automatic, quarterback. I ain't talking second pack it up on panic, batter up. Who the baddest? It don't matter, cause we is your
Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I swear I'll never be a sad no way. My enemy. I swear I'll never be a sad.
League of Legends, I was trying to avoid my dog. It's walking around my feet at the moment, and it jumps up into, it's right next to me here. Maybe I'll show you at the end. And it looked like I was, because in with the chair, I was trying to balance that and watch this at the same time. So to all you fans, I forgive. Oh, but he's jumped back in. Now, to the video. Imagine Dry, even in animation, they look amazing. And the animators, I've always said this, never get enough praise. So to the animators, to the film producers, to the sound effects people, to everybody involved in League of Legends with this themed music, congratulations on such an epic, well done and visual video that entices you to know more. An Enemy and Arcane is something as I said, I'm going to look forward to Christmas. I did see the scene where she's standing looking down the alleyway and the people were getting kicked. I've also seen the scene of, I would say Arcane is the main character with the blue hair. I'm just taking it. There's a good person, there's a bad. So there's two worlds that collide. So it's obviously, you've seen in the video a guy turn around and smile. I'll have that in mind. As soon as I finish this, I'll create a special thumbnail for this and have him included smiling. Because that, to me, straight away is the guy that will grow up to be the bad person, the person that she loves. But you see the little girl with herself standing behind the taller girl, that's her. It's that she knows what's ahead of her. She knows she has special powers. And we see it in the video where all of them are in midair, they stop, and then she puts her hands down and they all fall to the ground. But we do catch a younger self there and the older self. So she knows what's ahead of her. She knows she has to, you can see a world of violence, a very futuristic world, a world where you have to survive, you have to have fighting skills. She's not really into that. And I think, like the monkey that plays the tune, because many years ago in films, they used to show, if you look at the very old black and white, says you, why should I? But I'm just saying, that's still on YouTube about, you'll always see dancing to the tune and a little monkey jumping on a musical box, and animal cruelty at its worst. But in those days we thought it was entertainment. Fast forward, you see that happen along the bar, and I think that's what she feels. She feels she's playing the tune, just going through life, and she's like the monkey, just listening and going and laughing at things, and because she hasn't found herself, she hasn't found her niche in life, she hasn't found her what purpose she serves, but she knows she's different. She knows she has inner strength and inner powers. So it's wonderful. It's already enticed you. Does the lyrics entice us? Let's have a look at the lyrics, because as always, without the lyrics, there wouldn't be this channel. Now, I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around, and my ear to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that are told, when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. That in itself is a long sentence, and I'm wondering, there's three elements to that. I wake up to the sounds of silence that allows for my mind to run around. So she doesn't wake up, in other words, to any silence. It's a crazy world she lives in, but she wonders what it would be like if there was peace and harmony rather than upsets and things that are just so chaotic. Her eyes, they always say what your eyes see, your heart feels, and we saw that in the image in the video where she's looking down the alleyway, seeing a guy get kicked. And I can understand League of Legends wanting this to be 16 plus, by the way. And she sees that, and that's the world she's living in. It's a dog-eat-dog situation, it really is. And I'm searching to behold the stories that are told. She's heard things. She's heard there's an escape. She's heard there's another world, another existence, another life. So she's wondering, where is that? And so she goes into this dreamlike state. And you see that when that her friends around her are all teaching her skills, fighting skills, but she's sitting and she's laughing, and but she's still young and she's vulnerable, and she's just innocent to it all. Her world is a love thy neighbor world. It's not a dog-eat-dog situation, but reality will kick in, because it says, oh, the misery, everybody wants to be My enemy, spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Hey, oh, I swear, I never be insane. My enemy, oh, I swear, I never be insane. Look out for yourself. I'm going to say this. That is fabulous words to be putting in a lyrics, whether it's sung by Imagine Dragons, JID, or anybody. You really do have to look after yourself, even in today's world. And yous all know that out there. And as you play your PC games, yous all know that is such epic words to say. And it's advice I give in many of my videos. Take care of number one. And this is what Arcane, I'm going to say the main character, that young girl, is called Arcane, and it's based around, I just am. But you can all correct me, because it's my first time listening, it's my interpretation of the lyrics. Once I see this serious, I'll probably put it all together. But for now, bear with me. Just go, hey, this guy's doing okay. I hope I am, and I'm doing all of you fans justice. But we go back to look out for yourself. It's the misery, the sympathy. I swear, I'm going insane. It's the world around her, basically. And learning the fighting skills, which her friends want her to do, is a way of protecting herself. And it goes on. Now, I wake up, oh, the misery for yourself. I have to go through them, make sure I haven't missed anything important. Your words are upon the wall as you're praying for my fall, and the laughter in the halls and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind, and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be world spitting a mic. So that, do you remember the image in the video where it's herself and her oldest self, and she puts her hands up and she does this and everybody falls? That's what that's about. That's what she sees. She's feeling things as she walks along with her friends. She knows she's different. She knows there's something about herself, and she's got magical powers, because she's starting to get, I would say the series incorporates her flashing with, or she does something that's way out of control where she's like, oh my God, what's going on? So that happens, and it's the misery of it, and it's the upset of it. And they tell you you're the greatest, as she says, but once you turn, they hate us. So in other words, as everybody around us says, oh, this is great, you're amazing, you're whatever, when she has her back turned, they're like, I want to be like her, I want to be better than her. How can she have I'm just imagining it would go along those lines, and it would be, how can she have powers and we not? I don't know. It's all, I can't wait to see if that's the case. But they tell you you're the greatest, but once your back is turned, they hate us. And that is also very, very true in life. People are always around you praising your praises. As soon as your back's turned, they go, you always have to tell her she's great to keep her happy, or, oh, he's always talking about himself. Oh my God, he's such a pain. True or false? And it's probably about us they're talking as well. There's an old saying as well, if they do talk like that around you in real life, if you can relate to these lyrics, just remember they're leaving somebody else alone. Now, I'm hoping and pray it continues. I'm hoping that someday pray for me. I'm praying that someday hope for me. I'm staying where nobody is supposed to be, really. Being erect of emotions, ready to go whatever. Just let me know. The road is long, so put the pedal on the floor. The enemy's on my trail, my energy unbelievable. And then JID comes into his rap where it's, I'm telling you, hasta luego, they want to plot on my trot to the top. I've been out of shape, thinking out of the box. I'm like an astronaut. Straight away, that's about this young girl who's just been in a world of her own, thinking about another world, a peaceful world, a beautiful world, away from the hardships around her. And she's like the astronaut floating into space with her thoughts. But there's reality. She has to say, hasta luego is goodbye to that. And she needs to be at the top of her game, because she's been called to deal with evil. Who that evil is, we'll all have to watch the Netflix series to see. I hope I've given you a good interpretation of what maybe you've watched or are watching. And those that are not watching it, I hope you enjoy Arcane. League of Legends are brilliant. Foxhole Calling is on my playlist, please check it out. And the rest is all about liking and subscribing. That's up to you. But I hope you treat yourselves to a nice Christmas either way, and I'll see you in